Hi reseller friends, it's Yvonne. Another haul video. As always, I'm going to talk a little slower. So for those of you that just want the information, you can always go down to the settings, whichever corner, see it's opposite, whichever corner it is. And on that little cog, you can set the speed of this to go faster or slower, but faster. Like I said, I watch a lot of people on like 1.25 or 1.5 if I'm needing to breeze through things, so I won't be offended. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to do a thrift store fashionista video. That it's a series that I started where I just show things that I bought for myself and what they look like on. You know, it's the holidays and I just don't think I'm going to have time. So we'll run through that real quick, okay? Because I picked up a few cute items for myself. So I'm a scarf nut. So picked me up a scarf for a couple bucks. I haven't washed it yet. I really shouldn't have it on. And this is still new with tag. This is Massimo or Massimo. This is Target, right? But still new with tags. I went ahead and paid $5 for it since it was new. Probably didn't cost much more than $10 at Target, but look how cute it is. It's faux fur. I don't have any real fur. This is faux fur. Look how cute it is. So I'm going to have fun with this for a while. Cute, huh? And I bought myself a little, I'm not a big jewelry person, but I bought myself this little bracelet because it has scales on it and it just made me think of mermaid. So it's $1.99. Let me see. I'm going to look over here. Yeah, you guys can see it. Isn't that cute? There's no name on it, but it seems pretty quality. Has rhinestones on each side. This is $1.99. Cute, huh? So that's for me. And then this is some kind of an adjustable cheese slicer for $1. And this is a Polar gel pillow. They actually had quite a few of these, but the resale value wasn't that impressive. But they had a pretty decent stack. So this is a cooling pad, a gel cooling pad that you can put in with your pillow if you're kind of, you know, hot natured. So brand new, so I bought that for myself. One more thing, I love this. Yes. I don't know what resale value is on something like this. That name is, it's okay, but this is really cute. It's kind of a sleek, it's kind of a highway patrol moto collab thing, but it's cute. It's kind of slender, you know, so a little bit of a feminine touch. Really, really cute. How much was that? I think I already washed it so I could wear it. Super cute. I'll put it on. Hang on. I'll show you how cute it is. Isn't that cute? Huh? Cute, right? Just a little windbreaker. See how it's kind of slender? So when you get sleeves that are a little bit, you know, closer to your body, not to where we can't move and bend our elbows, but a little bit closer, it just has more of a slimming effect. So I like that. Really lightweight. Okay, so that was for me. Okay, so that was for me. So now we'll get on to the haul. Oh, first, can someone help me with this? This was $2.99. I don't know anime and manga to this degree, but I've sold a few pieces before, and I know that some of them can be worth a lot of money, right? So it's really soft and in great shape, so I thought, well, for $3, I'm going to take a chance. No tag on it, that maybe somebody can help me identify this and it might be valuable. Other than that, it's still cute, right? So here, take a look at that. Let me come in a little closer. Does anybody, this way, does anybody know who this is? Does anybody know who that is? If you do, please help me. Thank you. It's a size medium, super soft. Printed on both sides, as you saw. It was $3. Help me out with that. All right. Nice jacket, right? Vegan leather, pleather, faux leather. What else do we call this? Someone took the tag out. Bummer. But I still bought it. $7.99 because look how cute it is. It's a pretty good quality of faux leather or pleather. and you know, soft and supple. And look at all the detail with the gunmetal gray studs and all the embroidery. And I believe by measuring it, I'm thinking it's about a 1X. It's pretty generous in the bust area, so I don't know. It's just really cute. Moto jacket, asymmetrical sides dip. So I just got it. I don't know. I'm just going to market it on style, right? So it should be fine. Eventually somebody will find it and love it. Probably not going to bring a whole lot, but and it's a plus size, so I kind of liked that too. Okay, Alpine Studio. It's not a real high-end label, but faux fur is really popular right now. And this one is super soft and lightweight. Not overly bulky. Fully lined out. So, I was not even on sale. Again, super soft. Just going to try to sell it on style. I've done a couple of these already in the last 18 months. So, this style is still good with the faux fur. Some people love it. Some people never get over animal print. They don't care if it's in or out. It's just like a classic. They're going to wear their animal print. I'm not that person, but I think it still looks cute on whoever chooses to wear it. Definitely. Oh, I'm probably going to keep this. The reason I have this here is I'm always talking about Johnny Was. And so many times I've been like, Johnny Was, and I showed you guys last time Pete and Greta cargo pants that I sold in my last sold video. And I was trying to tell you guys one of the other kind of juniorish labels for Johnny Was. Okay, there it is. I finally, For Love and Liberty. This goes here. It fell off. It was just tacked on. For Love and Liberty. I don't know if you can see that. For Love and Liberty. I don't know if you can see that. Well, trust me. So that's another Johnny Was division of a little bit more affordable. I loosely want to say for juniors, but just a diffusion line, a little bit more affordable. So this is a cute little hoodie with ruched sleeves, and see the lace detail. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this too. But I wanted to touch base on that other Johnny Was division because I'm always like, I forgot. Okay, Desigual. There, you can't hardly see it. This one's pretty low key. Usually there's like all colorful with the mandalas and the scrolls and probably some text. You know, it's like a contrast. Maybe nothing matches kind of mix up or mash up. But you can see it's embroidered Desigual. Can you see that? On the back. This is the back, okay? Because here's the label. Desigual, most of us know. I'm dying to find some of their linens at a good price. So this was only $5.99. It's a pretty low-key one for Desigual, and I think someone will like that. It's good quality fabric. So I'm going to say on this one, this will go on eBay and Poshmark. Most items will because Poshmark and eBay have been running neck to neck for me lately. So I'm going to keep up the Poshmark. I'm still thinking about the video that I want to do where I talk about what I've learned from everyone else doing Poshmark, how I'm approaching it, some of the best tips that I've gotten from other people and that I've tried and think might work, changes and updates I've heard, what I think isn't really a good idea, but it seems to be real popular. You know, just my thoughts on it so far. Not 100% sure if I'm right or wrong, which will be another reason why I want to do the video, is because anything I say that's wrong or anything that needs tweaked that I say, you know someone will, you know, jump on it and tell me in the comments, right? So, yay for that. A little nemesis never really hurt anyone. That's a Toltec saying. But it's true, right? A little nemesis never really hurt anyone if you know what to do with it. Okay, so anyways, I'm thinking start this at about $35. That's a kind of moderate price. If I might could hold out for a little more, but I don't know. Desigual is starting to fill up on the secondary marketplace, which is us on eBay and Poshmark. This one's in great shape though. great shape. I'm surprised it's like, I wish it had tags because it feels really new. Okay. Okay, Banana Republic. I don't pick up a lot of this. I wear some of it myself. It's a great brand. I know it's a mall brand, but it's higher end mall brand, if you will. You know, Gap, Express, Banana Republic. I'm trying to think what else. They have some hardcore fans and followers, and especially certain designs are super popular. I think in my thrift store Fashionista, I told you guys about the editor pants. Perfect work pants. Perfect for almost anything, the way they're cut. Well, anyways, this one is silk and cashmere. So even though it was extra small, it's silk and cashmere, and it feels like it. And it has a little bit of, oh, let me see. There it is. It's got a little bit of a detail, some kind of little fold over detail. So that's cute. And if it doesn't sell, one of my daughters will probably snag it as a great basic piece, but yet with a little bit of flair. Am I showing that? I haven't washed anything or steamed anything or got the wrinkles out. On some of these delicate fabrics, I have that kit, that dry cleaning kit, and I will just put them in that, and it usually freshens them up and gets all of the wrinkles out. There's no stains or anything. Of course, you know, not to be tacky, but this is the truth, right? We have to check the underarms. Oh my gosh. You have to check the underarms for deodorant and any kind of odor. But a lot of things at the thrift store, I don't know. I know it's handled in bulk, but it's not like a lot of it's been drugged through the mud. It's not like people are donating out of their laundry pile, you know. So some of the better pieces, it's not like they're going to be filthy, but they probably still need to be freshened up and, you know, before you send it to someone. So I do take the time to do that. And since I'm a one-woman show, that is why I keep my store under 300 items, because if I'm going to expand, you know, I would need some help, right? So it's not out of the question. It's just not where my head is at the moment. Anyways, okay, this is Miles by Madewell. Madewell. So this makes me think of, you know, the Wild Fox trend, and it's, of course, it's cheaper than Wild Fox, but you know, this is a sweatshirt with a saying on it, so I'm guessing, and it's Madewell, I'm guessing it's only $3.99 too, so yeah, still in great shape, no pilling, no overstretching, does not look like it's been overwashed. I don't buy things that have been like overwashed for resale or for myself. I think when I looked this up, so I'm just guessing off the top of my head, I'm thinking this probably around 25 to 30, I'm pretty sure. But speaking of, okay, speaking of Wild Fox, I found a Wild Fox as well. And this is the Wild Fox white label. What size is this? It's all glittery. Small. It's a small, but that's okay. On Wild Fox, I'm still not going to pass it up, especially for $5.99. So, you know, they do a lot of these kind of saying things too that are popular with socialites, with the collegiate crowd. And this one doesn't have the text on it, but it's still cute. It's got the distressing, what I call the Yeezy distressing. That's kind of old news, you know, but, and I don't know why he gets credit for that, but whatever. Something happened and he got credit for a fashion trend. Maybe he put it in his line or whatever, but it's still trendy. So I'm going to guess on this one, I wish it was a little bigger, but small's okay on this, on Wild Fox, because, like, again, the collegiate crowd, too, so younger people. So probably this one, I'm hoping to get about 40. I think that'd be a good fair price. I'm not going to take under 30. I'm not going to take under 30, not for this Wild Fox. And then, speaking of not ever buying anything pilly and all messed up, okay, maybe I told a lie. This was half price, so $2. This is like, you know, a copy of this trend that we were just talking about. But I love the saying. This is a hot mess. It's just a fifth son. You can find them on clearance at Marshall's and TJ Maxx and Ross for pretty cheap. And this one's a hot mess. Tore up, all pilled, because that's what happens to cheap-ass fabric Whoops, because that's what happens to cheap fabric when you don't wash it and take care of it, and just, well, from wearing. Cheap fabric is just cheap fabric, and this is what happens. This is why higher end stuff often costs a little more money, because of the fabric content, the textiles, the better textiles. Anyways, $2. I loved what this says. Right? So it's really to wear for my boyfriend. You know, being self-employed, whatever. I don't, the day of the week, someone remind me, what day is it? But, you know, he's 9 to 5 corporate. And so he's always like, on Sunday night, I could use one more day. So anyways, I'm going to cut this off and sew it onto something else and just wear around the house for fun for him on the weekends. Okay. So that's what this is about. But I just wanted to show it to you as well. I mean, if it was in good condition, because it's a really cute saying, you might could get $10, $15 for it, you know, but it's no Wild Fox or, you know, Miles Madewell like what we just looked at. So anyways, that's what happened there. Dang, I didn't realize how much I bought for myself. Okay, We the Free, you already know that. It's a division of Free People. It's cheaper. It's a cheaper cost. Intimately Free and We the Free, cheaper cost, but still, a lot of it I'll turn down. Let me show you. I'll show it to you anyways for anybody that's new, right? It has, this particular one has the metal tag too. But why did I get this one? $2.99, that's why. Still in great shape. No excessive signs of washing or pilling. So, cute tie-dye tunic, right? Let me back up. Okay, so that's why this one probably 20 bucks, and I really don't like to go under 20 bucks, but because it's just We the Free, I'm gonna guess 20 bucks so that I'm not hanging on to it for too long. Maybe I'll start at 25, 26, 25. So Poshmark and eBay again. And then kind of along those lines, I thought this was a Free People when I'm scanning the racks, because it's a thermal, not quite a waffle thermal, but we can still say that. This is not a Henley because it doesn't have the little like 2 and 3 buttons, okay? So this is not a Henley. But it still has the contrast treatment, which a lot of people are doing it, but Free People, I think, is kind of like most known for it at the current moment. So it has the contrast, but this is a soft surrounding, so that's good too. That is good too. Soft surroundings. Ooh, I need my nails done, don't I? Okay. So, I'm guessing since this is a really hot style, I paid $4.99. This is a really hot style and it's in great shape. What size is it? It's a large, good size. I'm going to guess, I'm going to start at 35 and it'll probably be around 30. I try to be between long tail and quick flip. You guys know that. Okay. I do not pick up all these brands that we just talked about. I no longer just pick them up just because they say that. You know, there were 3 more pieces of Free People, straight up Free People, new with tags. They were priced $7.99 and $8.99. I left them because I think Nordstrom's or someone from the mall, because at that Goodwill I went to is right there. They get a lot of donations from Target, from Nordstrom Rack, and from a couple stores at the mall. Dillard's, I think. I'm not sure. But not all of it. It's just a hard sell. Some of it's a hard sell. The lower end pieces are a hard sell lately. So maybe it's a little saturated. I don't know. Maybe people are getting over it. Maybe they don't want the older styles. But to me, they just... I looked at this design of them. Like one was cropped. So there, that counts out a lot of people that aren't going to buy it. Maybe they have a Buddha belly like me. I don't know, one had a weird sleeve length. One didn't look like if you moved your arms, it just didn't look like it was going to be comfortable. And one was just, the color combination was not as artistic and on point as the designers of Free People usually are. So, I passed on them because I've learned, you know, you can't just pick up everything. We've learned that, right? You just can't pick up everything. You can't buy one of these crazy BOLO lists that people are selling and just go down the list and go, oh, this, and this. We know that, right? Those of us that have been doing this for a while, we know that. If you're new, know that now. You've been told. Think about how it's going to look on someone. Is it cut right? Is there a reason nobody bought it? Even when it was on sale at whatever store donated it, they finally gave up on it. So we have to think maybe we should too. So I left it for someone else. That was a rant, wasn't it? Sorry. Okay. This, I don't know who this is. Orange Fashion Village. Can't find any other tag on it. No fabric content. I'll show it to you, but well, okay, it says Orange Fashion Village, but I want to go up anyways. These are, what did you call those? Heat stamped on rhinestones. But I went ahead and got this, okay, half price, no, 1/3 off. So this was about $4.25. It feels like a silk cashmere blend. At least silk and viscose, if I'm saying that right, which is a higher end fabric that some of the higher end labels use. I can't prove it though. I'm just going to hope that this sells on style. There are quite a few pieces of this listed on eBay right now, and they're like from $10 to $80, just all over the place. And sometimes that happens with these more obscure labels that, like, is it an import? Is it a high-end import? Is it a cheap import? Who knows? But we run across them, and some of us don't know what to do with it, and so maybe we start out higher, right? Anyways, but then when I went to solds, only 3 have sold, and all under $20. So, but I think this is cute. It has a little bit of a retro cut to it. See, with the slightly dolman or raglan sleeves, just slightly. A little bit of a tunic length, or you let it sit on your hips and let it blouse over. This is really a boat neck. Slit neck. This has a special name. Anyways, it's cute, right? So, we're going to try to sell this on style, about $4.25. I'm going to try to sell it on style. We'll start somewhere around 30. It'll probably be, you know, somewhere around 24, is my guess. Okay, couple of men things. It's been a while since I found a Dalem Norway. They always sell. You don't have to be afraid of these as long as it's in good shape. They always sell, okay? Dalem Norway. Most of us know this, but if you're new, there it is. Different kind of tags, but it'd be something like that. And sometimes there'll be, where's it at? There it is. Sometimes there'll be like another, let me back up, embroidery kind of thing, okay? So, got a great deal on this, $4.99. And this is going to be wool. This is going to be, yes, lamb's wool, pure new wool, and made in Norway. Okay, so see, it's an import. These always sell well. And surprisingly, there are pockets of Norwegian people in this area and other areas around the United States. You know how different areas will have pockets of people that kind of immigrated and settled into one spot, and like they'll have little clubs and stuff. And one of my husbands was Norwegian, and this is how I found out about this. Like, he joined the Sons of Norway, and he would like to have some things from home that he would wear to those events, you know, with those friends. So that's kind of part of the deal with things like this. And these kind of things will sell even for gifts, big time for gifts. Oh, look, I just felt it. I didn't notice it. I just felt it. Look, there's another little logo patch. So this is probably, let's see, the last one I had, I think I sold for $60. This is my first one this year. Oh, good. Extra treatment here. I'm going to guess 40 to 60, okay? Going to guess on that one. I'm not going to take less than 40, that's for sure. And along those lines, when I found that sweater, I found this one for $5.99 by One River. That's an okay label. I mean, you know, it's not a high-end designer. It's okay. But the color palette made me scratch my head. I wasn't sure, but I'm like, okay, well, this is for men, so it's okay if it's a little muted. That will probably work. But it's 100% alpaca, made in Peru. That was the kicker. Let me come back up in here. Let me see if you can get this. Ah, it's always so hard to do that. Okay. Oh, we had it. See? We had it for a moment. That says 100% alpaca, the little white tag, made in Peru. So don't be afraid of that kind of stuff. Peruvian stuff for sure, or alpaca. And it's a large. Did I say that it was about $6? It's really nice. It smells great. It doesn't smell like it's been packed in mothballs or anything. Oh, and this was something else. Look, unique buttons. So that made me go, definitely yes. I'm going to guess I can probably get about, just like this Dale of Norway, I think if I'm patient, I can probably get about somewhere between 40 or 60 for this. Let's just say around 40, 45. I'm pretty sure I can because of the alpaca and made in Peru. Oh my gosh. Okay, so those of you that are reseller friends that sell a lot of clothes too, you're going to be like, what'd you buy that for? Girl, I know. Let me explain myself. Okay, so it's a Bob Mackie, right? Okay. I think it's still sold on QVC. Bob Mackie used to be a hot designer. I don't know if he still is. I haven't checked, but he's like responsible for like, what, 80% of Cher's wardrobe back in the day. So, you know, to the stars and celebrities, kind of like, what's that guy's name? He's Spanish or Puerto Rican. Carlos Manuel Chevros or whatever. I can't remember. He's in Hollywood. He's older now, but he's still alive. He does all those like super blinged out things. Like he did Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton. You know, he does all that like Western, like, is he in Hollywood or is he in Nashville? He might have moved to Nashville. But anyways, Bob Mackie, yeah, he was like the it guy for celebrities, for show business. So some of these sweaters that I've been seeing, like on, is it QVC? I can't remember now, but you know, that home shopping, one of those. And then a lot of them end up in the thrift store. They kind of remind me of Storybook Knits or Quacker Factory, but for some reason you can't get quite as much. But on this one, so I usually pass. But on this one, look at it. Okay, black and purple, a dragon, right? Asian type dragon. What did we say these were? You guys helped me with this last year. Frog closure. It has about 3 different names that are appropriate to use. I think I settled, after you all helped me, I think I settled on frog closure. Okay. Anyways, know that if you run across this, there's about 3 names you can use on that. So, in this, the fabric's just an acrylic blend, a little bit of cotton, but it was half price, so $2, right? So this will probably sell for about $20, $25. Okay, but see, look at that embroidery. Can you see that? And then he's got a little rhinestone. It's not horrible, right? It's not horrible. Okay. Speaking of Storybook Knits, for the reseller stew, you know, we were doing that embellished sweater. We didn't want to like do a certain religious or anything, so we just did embellished sweater contest. But most of us lean toward, you know, Christmas because it's that time of year. I did sell the Storybook Knit one. I sold it the other day on Poshmark. Shocked about that. I thought that was eBay for sure. Sold it on Poshmark for $35. It was the one with the toy soldiers. Yep, that went out. She's probably receiving it. Not today, but, you know, because one of our presidents died. One of our better presidents. And so today's the service. And I think most UPS, if not all, are closed. I heard rumor there's still some commercial pickup, but I don't know. Anyways, that sold for $35. If you watch this on the reseller stew, I showed it. I showed this on Instagram. I want to wear this. I paid up for this, but it's okay. It's a Susan Bristol. I thought it was going to be a Michael Simon. It's a Susan Bristol. I'm easy on those. I've never really seen one that was cool. Most of them are kind of like prairie girl, country girl type. This one's super cool. I kind of want to wear it. I think I can get about $35, $40 for it, but I just can't make up my mind. I might keep it. I'm at least going to wear it somewhere, right? Look, it's already been worn. All this is embroidered with different textiles. And the buttons are little clock faces. So, Super cute, right? Things on the sleeve too. It is a size medium. If you really love it too, you'll have to let me wear it a couple times first, okay? But I'm probably gonna wear it around New Year's and then I'll put it up for sale. I don't know, I can't make up my mind. Cute though, right? So I'm pretty sure I can get about 40 bucks for this. This is Tahari, Ellie Tahari. Their dresses are great. They usually do great. Their dresses, sometimes you can do great with their shoes. Excuse me a moment. Oh, I bought a new My Little Pony cup. My other one was getting too scratched up from cleaning it. So I picked this up too. Anyways, I own one of these. I've sold several of them. It's kind of a popular, it's older, but it's kind of popular for some reason with this classic scene on it, New York taxi cab scene. Sheer back. This one got a little stretched out on the bottom band. It's still got its elastic, but it's a little overstretched for some reason. So I'll just have to talk about that and be honest. So I won't get as much. Usually they're worth about $30 the last time I checked. Probably won't be able to get quite that much because I'm going to have to talk about how it's a little stretched out. But someone might not mind because, you know, it's just oversized. So, and they're so popular. So, normally I would save 30 bucks pretty easy. I love mine. I have one. I love it. I bought it off of someone. I sold a couple of them, but I'd never found one my size. But someone on Poshmark had it, and I bought myself one last year on Poshmark. Okay. This one was pretty cheap. I think this was actually... There's a little thrift shop, a little charity thrift shop next to one of the grocery stores that I go to. And I just pop in there once in a while. And they were having a sale, like a rack, like $1. So this was really just $1. It's a Papel. Is it Adriana? Adriana Papel? Adrian Papel? Anyways, this is a division of that. But for $1, a beaded crochet cardigan. So, yeah, these sell. I love doing these things and the kimonos and the shrugs. So, I'm going to guess this one. The label's okay. It's a little bit of an older, you know, old school label. You know, been around for a while, but it still has some clout. So I'm just going to guess with the, because it has the little seed beadings all over it. It's really nice and silky. I'm going to guess I can get 28 to 30. Okay. But, oh my gosh, look at this one. Chico's. I don't do a lot of Chicos. It has to be really unique. I think on my last sold video, I showed you guys that I picked up a silver metallic, not real super shiny because it was leather, okay? It was like a brushed or muted platinum silver trench coat leather. And I'm like, I'm going to get this even though it's Chico's. And it was a smaller size too. But I think what was it, 50 bucks on Poshmark? About 50 bucks, somewhere around there on Poshmark a couple weeks ago. So, I have sold something like this before. It was a long one from Chico's, and it was all like beaded, like super beaded. What did I get? 80 bucks on Poshmark for that. Super cute. Like this one, it had a few areas that needed sewn, but because I know the value of this, how much was this one? $6.99, 1/3 off. So this was about $4 something. And with this crochet, it's real easy just to take some quality thread and just kind of repair little things, little pulls. So look how cute this is. I kind of want to keep this for myself. Oh my gosh. Isn't it adorable? But it's not quite... I would need just a little bit bigger size. So, I'm going to guess on this one, what did I say? A little over $4. I'm going to guess on this one, I can probably get about somewhere close to 40. Isn't that super cute? I'm going to come up a little closer for you guys. All crocheted, but with that silky yarn, like this other one, okay? The silkier feel to it. So it's comfortable to wear and it doesn't get all pilly and, you know, places where it rubs. Couple of vintage pieces. We're almost done. This is old school. Oh my gosh, when I lived in Dallas in the 90s, this was all the rage. And Diane Fries, I think is how you say it. If you know this, okay, just write that. If you don't know it, write it down and look it up, okay? Because this stuff will sell. This was pretty moderately high-end. In Dallas, all the high-end women went through a phase where they wore these. This probably had a skirt with it. I looked everywhere for it because usually it's a two-piece set or it's a dress. And it will be this kind of like frilly, kind of Spanishy looking. Oh gosh, I wish I knew how to explain it. Because not super like, you know, Spanishy like, or Mexican, whatever we think with all the tears and the ruffles. She did her ruffles different. They were like cascading ruffles made out of, you know, silks and satins and things like this. And just super popular. Usually always some kind of tassel tie. So I tried so hard to find the skirt, but still, I'm not going to leave this behind. How much was it? Oh my gosh, it was $2.50, right? So I think I can still pull about 30 or 40 for this piece. Oh, I wish I'd have found the skirt. Anyways, let me show you this again. Diane Fries. If you like some retro stuff, yeah, there's still a hardcore fan club for her dresses. I haven't looked. I should look up and see if she's still doing things. I might look it up. Hang on a minute. Let's look it up. There's nothing under $100 for her dresses. Some of them are, depending on what line, depending on what label line within the line, you know. Like, what was this one? Diane Fries knits. Some of them are like $500, $800. So I'm trying to see if she's still... Like the cocktail. Oh yeah, she's still in business. She is still in business. And she's doing some lower end sequin tops too. Nice. Okay, look that up. I think you'll appreciate it because, I'll tell you why. Because her vintage stuff, you will find it in thrift stores. They're going to put it next to the St. John and the other things they think are, you know, like senior citizen vintage, nobody wants, you know, to wear. That's where I'll find most of my St. John and, you know, good prices. So far, so good on that. Okay, we're almost done. So you guys know I love my reenactment, my prairie, my lodge, all these subcultures. That's my groove, right? So $4.99 for this apron dress. Look, it comes with the bonnet. There's no label, so most likely handmade. This will sell. I'm going to try to get about, I'm going to hold out and try to get about 50, 60 bucks for it. Marketing it to my, you know, reenactment, theatrical subcultures. Look at that little house on the prairie thing. So that's going to work. I love that subculture. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I know it's one of my best niches besides athletic wear. And some people say, don't talk about it. You know, don't talk about your best niches. But it's such a unique subculture, such a unique niche to shop for. And you're just, you know, we're going to be lucky when we find pieces for it. We're not all going to run out and get this same thing now, are we? Because this was probably handmade, right? So, and it's just so much fun. And you can get a little bit higher dollar for it. And it's usually pieces that other people are like, yuck, and they don't buy. Okay, one more thing, because this is exciting. Oh, did you guys see this? Did you guys see this on my Instagram? I didn't know if I should buy this or not. But it's worth 50 to 80 bucks. I haven't untaped it yet to check all the knives to see what good condition they're in. But even selling just the holder, the Voodoo Man holder, 25 bucks. With the knives, I've been seeing 50 to 80. So, what was the name on this? I can't say it. Raffaello Tanello, whatever. If you Google that, you can see these. So, I'll try to be not so uptight, and I bought it. Cute, right? So, back to these. This is Native Earth shoes. They have a website, nativeearthshoes.net, I believe. But they make handmade shoes and boots for like Renaissance, Scarborough, Celtic, that type of thing. They take your measurements and you choose the kind and color of leather. You choose what kind of buttons, what kind of design. You know, they'll make the knee boots. They can be anywhere from $400 to $2,000. I'm not kidding. This pair right here had a name. All different options that you order and you fill out and will determine the cost. These right here, oh, this has a Vibram sole too. You even pick out what kind of sole you want. These have never been worn. I paid $10. Probably going to get about $150, $160 for them, and that would be a half price for some. When you see something like this, definitely you need to check it out. Some people are afraid of more unique items, and they're afraid of a $10 purchase at a thrift store. Yeah, I have to wait for the right person. I don't suspect it's going to take too long, especially if I price them right and with these being new. Okay, you guys, that's it. Woo, you still here? Awesome. An eBay influencer meeting in about half an hour. So I'll let you guys know what good stuff they tell me over on Instagram, okay? So thank you. Have a good day, and I will see you on next video or see you on one of yours.